Hey lads, how you doing? It's Iman here, back with another video. So today's video is going to be about if statements. So I'm going to answer three questions. What is if statement and why do we need if statement and how to use the if statement? So I'm going to switch to the computer and show you and give you examples about if statements. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, I just created a new object on Visual Studio. Now, as you can see, like I have nothing, just empty. And if you're just wondering what language I'm using C++ language. So I'm gonna answer these three questions. What is if statement? Well, let's just write it here. We're gonna have a condition here, and if statement is gonna check whether this condition is true or false. So if it's true, then execute whatever the code is here. If it's false, just keep it, just ignore it, like don't do anything with it. That's what is if statement. So why do we need if statement? Let's say we're prompting the user to input anything from the keyboard, and we need to check whether this is a number or a string. So we absolutely need if statement to check and to do that for us. And now the third question is how to use the if statement. Now I'm gonna show you how to use the if statement. Let's see. I'm gonna now ask the user to input whether letter letter A for addition, M for subtraction, and N for multiplication, and D for division. And then I'm gonna check the user input. So let's say just asking the user to input these letters. So cout for showing the message on the screen. Please enter, let's say, A for addition, S for subtraction, and M for multiplication, and D for division. Okay, and endl just to go to the second line. I need to declare a variable called, I don't know, let's say user input. And I'm gonna take whatever the user input, so cin for taking the user input, passing the user input here. So now I have whatever the user input, whatever the user typed inside the variable called user input. Now I'm gonna use the if statement now to check if the user input whether A, S, M, or D. So if user input double equals a single quotation with the A, close that. If the user input is equals to A, then do the following. I'm gonna ask the user to input two numbers, to add them together and display them to the screen. So cout please enter the first number, cn, and let's call it, I don't know, A. I'm gonna declare it in here, so int A, that's for the first number, and B for the second number. Okay, and this is the first number. So the second number, I'm just gonna copy paste whatever I have here, paste it in here, so we into the second number, and we're gonna place that with the B. Now I have the two numbers, so I'm gonna display the total two numbers to the screen. So cout total is A plus B. I'm gonna handle the second line. Okay, that's if the user is equals to A. Now let's say the user input S. So if the user S in here equals to A, so which is false, so it's not gonna execute this code. So I'm gonna just write another if statement. So else else if. So if this if statement is false, you just like ignore it and jump to the second one. So if user input, if I use capital letters, if user input equals to s, I'm just gonna just copy paste all that here. So please, if that s, then please enter the first number a. Okay, just I'm gonna change that to subtraction, and that will do the work. Now let's say for multiplication, if the user is not equals to a and not equal to s, so as you can see, I'm gonna have another else if statement. I'm just gonna copy and paste it. I'm gonna change the s with the m. So if the user input equals to the m, then enter the first number and the second number, and then multiply these two numbers and display to the screen. Okay, now I still have to work on division. So same thing, just copy this, paste it here. User input is equals to d, which is for division. Then same thing in the first number, second number, and then change the total is just divided a by b. So just let me just go over these very quick. So I'm asking the user to input either a, s, m, d, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Here's the user input. Now I store whatever the user types inside this user input. So check if the user input equals to a, or if the user input same as a, then do this. Else, if that false, then don't do this, don't execute this code at all, just keep it and jump to the second else if statement. Check if that true, then execute this block of code. If it's false, don't do anything with it, jump to the third one. Check if user input equals to m, then to execute the code. If not, jump to the last one, which is if user input equals to d, which is for division. Do this code. If it's false, then the program is gonna crash. To solve this problem of crashing, I'm gonna use just else. So if these if statements are false, then you have no choice, you have to execute these whatever inside the else. So I'm gonna see out message invalid option. And let's just run the code and see. As you can see now, the compiler is here with the CNC waiting the user to input the letters. So let's say I input like a, hit enter. It asks me please enter the first number, let's say 5, hit enter. Please enter the second number, let's say 10, and then total is 15. Boom, done. That's it. So let's run the program again and test the other s subtraction. First number is 10, second number is 2, 10, which is 8, that's right. Same thing for the multiplication. M, 5 multiplied by 5, 25, yeah, that's right. And division, 10 by 5, which is 2. That's right. Now if I input anything, like I'm gonna input t, if I said yeah, if I hit enter, it's gonna show me a message says invalid option. But let's say I typed lowercase a, boom, it's gonna say invalid option because that's not a capital A. So to solve this problem, I'm gonna use these means or. So if the user input equals a, or user input equals to lowercase a, then do the following. I'm gonna just copy and paste these just to save us time. That's S. Do this for all of the code, and here M, and down there is D. Now let's say I put A, boom, done, it works. 5 plus 5, which is 10. Alright, that's it guys. So you hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Next video is gonna be about for loops, do while loops, how to write to the file, how to remove a line from file. So I'll see you with another video. Take care and stay home, stay safe.